For more than a decade, the United States has pushed the boundaries and remained at the top of technological advancement, investing in weapons that have never failed to surprise the world and undergoing huge upgrades for some of its weapons to keep them up to standard. But now, they have changed their strategy. Instead of majorly focusing on upgrades, they have invested in the development of next-generation fighter jets that the world is not ready for. What are these futuristic fighter jets? Have they been fully developed for use? Join us as we take a journey to explore the specifications of America's next-generation fighter jet that has sent shockwaves throughout the world. China and Russia, the United States' closest rivals, have invested millions of dollars in their defense system, with China developing fighter jets, submarines, and other formidable weapons that have gotten the attention of the United States. As a result, the U.S. has increased its focus on developing even more sophisticated weapons that no other country has thought to create. This country, known to never back down from a challenge, got the message from its rivals and instead of relenting, goes the extra mile and proves to the world that it is the best in developing advanced weapons and no other country comes close. Recently, the service's top acquisition official confirmed that they have secretly designed, built, and flown at least one prototype of their enigmatic next-generation fighter jet. The Air Force's next-gen fighter is not just technologically advanced, but also a strategic asset designed to maintain a significant advantage over its rivals. A recent Congressional Research Service report sheds light on the mysterious next-generation air dominance program, revealing very little concerning the highly classified initiatives surrounding the secret new fighter jet. The NGAD program aims to produce a family of connected air warfare systems, including fighters, drones, and other networked platforms in space and the cyber realm. According to reports, NGAD is a program that is not just about the fighter jet itself, but has a goal to make use of both crewed and uncrewed aircraft with advancements in electronic warfare, cyber warfare, new weapons, and other advanced systems. However, the exact details of this project remain undisclosed. Across the Atlantic, Europe's pursuit of a sixth-generation fighter jet has brought the United Kingdom, Italy, and Japan together in a partnership as these countries combine efforts to develop their own advanced weapons. Notably, the U.S. Navy also has a similar quest for a sixth-gen fighter as it pursues a similar program under the name FAXX. Recognizing the strategic importance of NGAD, the U.S. Air Force has allocated $1.9 billion in research and development funds for the project, and this was outlined in its fiscal 2024 budget sent to Congress. Frank Kendall, Air Force Secretary, laid emphasis on the significance of the NGAD platform within the air dominance family of systems. He mentioned that NGAD represents a major achievement in technology, surpassing the remarkable capabilities of its predecessor, the Raptor, or more notably known as the F-22. In a strategic move aimed at bolstering its capabilities, the Air Force envisions the acquisition of 1,000 next-generation air dominance combat capabilities aircraft. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall has disclosed the procurement plans, outlining a vision that will see 300 F-35s equipped with 2 drones each, along with 200 NGAD aircraft similarly outfitted. Kendall has expressed his intent to commence CCA production before the decade draws to a close. The goal is to achieve operational readiness for CCAs within a timeline that aligns comparably with the NGAD program. As the NGAD program advances and progresses, people, civilians and military alike, are anticipating the features and technologies that the NGAD would feature. While Lockheed Martin and Boeing are currently the only 2 U.S. defense companies that are involved in this next-generation fighter jet production, Northrop Grumman is the major supplier when it comes to aircraft structures and electronics for the F-35 Lightning II, FA-18 Super Hornet, and EA-18G Growler jammer. Despite having a cockpit, the airframe is streamlined virtually from all angles. When viewed from the front, the NGAD almost doesn't appear to have a canopy. It almost looks like a flying drone. The intakes are blended into the fuselage, and the overall design is highly streamlined. From the side, the entire fuselage looks like a wing or airfoil, which likely allows for a shorter than normal wingspan. The wings appear to have leading-edge extensions, or LEX, similar to those found on the Super Hornet. This allows for much greater maneuvering at slower speed flight regimes, such as landings or high-alpha maneuvers that you may encounter in air-to-air combat. The remainder of the wing appears to have a modified delta wing structure, which could indicate that the aircraft is designed for very high speeds. This seems likely since the NGAD could be used to launch hypersonic missiles. These extremely fast missiles ideally would be launched at speeds of Mach 2 or greater, allowing their ramjet to power them to hypersonic speeds. Unfortunately, these are the few things we know about the next-generation fighter jet. Without a doubt, the NGAD fighter will need to be tested extensively, and it is a known fact that testing a new aircraft design is dangerous, and accidents are expected to happen. The NGAD program has the potential to shake up the defense industry. It would open the doors for new prime contractors to emerge. That includes the possibility of Elon Musk and his SpaceX team getting involved. The Air Force's approach to aircraft acquisition would ensure that the U.S. Air Force remains at the forefront of technological advancements and maintains its superiority in the skies. It would also make way for more competition, encouraging innovation and driving down costs in the long run. With its emphasis on networked air warfare, the Air Force's commitment to stealth technology and hypersonic capabilities, it clearly indicates its focus on maintaining a tactical advantage against potential adversaries. Another critical consideration is the reduction of an aircraft's infrared signature. Infrared sensors, commonly found in nose or pod-mounted systems, are very important for detecting enemy aircraft. By reducing the heat emitted by a fighter jet, especially from the exhaust gases, it becomes very hard for infrared sensors to detect it. The overall design of the NGAD fighter is a very slick and tailless design, which makes use of an elongated fuselage with a blended wing. The lack of vertical tails is a sure indication that priority has been given to low observability, possibly at the expense of maneuvering. Still, the streamlined design will go a long way in extending the NGAD's range, which is a critical requirement for operations in the Pacific Theater, where distances are measured in thousands of miles. The NGAD stealth design makes it easy to evade enemies' radars. This gives the aircraft an advantage in terms of surprise attacks and the ability to penetrate deep into the enemy territory without being detected. This way, the U.S. Air Force can neutralize enemy systems effectively. This next-generation fighter also features insane hypersonic capabilities, with speeds exceeding Mach 5 or 5 times the speed of sound. The ability to travel at such extraordinary speed grants the fighter exceptional agility, enabling rapid target engagement and maneuverability. This poses a significant challenge to China's air defense systems. According to information from various sources, its sensors are equipped with advanced detection and tracking capabilities and will enable the identification of potential threats, providing essential data for accurate decision-making. Furthermore, integrating AI algorithms will bring an additional layer of intelligence to the fighter systems. AI-powered algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data in real time, identifying patterns, predicting outcomes, and highlighting potential risks to help pilots formulate effective strategies. The NGAD concept appears to incorporate many design aspects that make it harder to visually detect. Taking measures to reduce visual detection are part of an increasingly important warfighting domain known as spectral warfare. Visual detection becomes even more important when you also consider improvements in electronic warfare or radar jamming. Modern jamming aircraft or drones can degrade radar signals to the point that they are useless. Having advanced spectral warfare IRST systems is an excellent counter to this. For this reason, offensively, the NGAD would make use of its own IRST system, which we've imagined here to be very similar to the F-35's Electro-Optical Targeting System, or EOTS. This could help the NGAD fighter target adversaries in highly contested environments while keeping its search radar in a passive mode. The NGAD's exhaust port appears to be designed to hide the engine's thrust. This is similar to what the YF-23 Black Widow did with its exhaust ports, creating channels to cool the exhaust as it left the engines, along with reducing its heat signature. The NGAD design could help reduce or even eliminate the afterburner plume from most viewing angles. This likely also indicates that the design will be single-engine, like the F-35, and could have 2D thrust vectoring like the F-22 Raptor. Like all stealth aircraft, the NGAD will carry its weapons inside internal bays. This is to reduce the aircraft's profile, making it more stealthy. But the amount and size of weapons are restricted by the physical size of the weapons bays. The NGAD can carry 4 medium to long-range air-to-air missiles. These bays could also be used for air-to-ground munitions, and we have to assume that new weapons systems are being developed that would fit inside the NGAD's internal bays. It is important to note that the NGAD initiative is not just about the fighter, but rather a family of systems which include the drones. These are all meant to work together as a family of systems to achieve air superiority. The AI and machine learning techniques that will be implemented into drones will help automate and even accelerate electronic warfare functions. This is a new type of warfighting known as cognitive electronic warfare. Essentially, onboard AI programs learn what the enemy's electronic defenses are and develop counters for them, applying them to all aircraft in a strike package in real time. An excellent use of this would be suppression of enemy air defenses, which is a very dangerous mission type that basically asks the strike aircraft to have a surface-to-air missile fired at it so that it can target the launching radar. The importance of electronic warfare was mentioned by Air Force General Mark Kelly, who mentioned that if they lose a war on the electromagnetic spectrum, they will lose the war and lose it quickly. Thanks for watching, guys. While you're still hanging around, click on the link appearing on your screen to watch another of our videos, and don't forget to subscribe.